Good morning, welcome to this week's video. This is about 13, maybe unlucky 13. Or maybe skip it and put it onto a 14. Yeah, this is this week's update. Been a little while since I did the last one. Got a project that I shall be uploading within next day or two. Been busy at work, as I said to you, I was working all the way through. Did manage to get a few projects finished. Oh, there's my cat. Surprise, surprise. She clearly wants to play games today, so I've had to leave the door open so that she can get in. So, yeah, I did manage to finish a few projects on. I don't know whether you noticed that last week there was a project on here and it had like black lines on it. Well, it was actually my first try at milliput, and I wanted to just get it here. This is actually the finished box. And it's got 2 milliput rings on it. The actual project, when it was on the leg, had 4 rings in it, but I managed to go through them, so it ended up with 2 rings on it. Still very pleased with it, but like I say, I'm just brand new to it, so it's just trial and error. I wasn't too upset at it. I was quite pleased how it came out. It was supposed to have a little barrel-y look about it, but I suppose it has a little bit. So yeah, I was quite pleased. I'm finding the inside, I've been struggling with hollowing, probably just because I'm quite new at it. But it's obviously just about practice, because it's starting to get a little bit easier. This project took me so much, it didn't take half the time of other projects to hollow out, and the finish is better. It's not perfect, but it's better. I will probably put this up on my Etsy site, because I'm quite happy to sell this. So yeah, that's that one. That was what I was finishing last week, so I managed to get that done, which I was delighted at. And also, a talk on from the jewellery one is still doing really well, and as I say, it's an Instructables competition, so that brings in more people viewing, so it's still doing really well, and I've had quite a good response to, as I said last week, to the jewellery. So anyway, I was here fiddling about this week, thought I'd try another couple of bits, and it was just using burr this time. I'm trying to make sure that I get it into the camera. These are just melee burrs with the resin on it. Was trying a couple of different ways with the finishing. This finishing I think I got better, but then it wasn't as rushed. I've actually just been sitting in the evenings when I come in from work and doing a little bit of sanding on these. The bands are quite fit, but I actually quite like them like that. But I might do a bit of experimenting around like that, because it's not obviously, I'm going to be doing these to sell, so we'll just see. But I'm quite pleased with how they've come out, and these are a lot thinner. This is the pendants. Finish is not quite as good as I would like on these, but yeah, getting there. I've still got a bit of wax on it. So yeah, so I was doing a bit of that, because well, you can sit at night, and they're just small projects for sanding, and they don't make much mess. It can be contained quite well, so I've actually been doing those in the evening in the house. I think I'm going to pour another one today, because I've got a slightly different idea on that, and if it comes out well, I shall show you in the next video. I've got 3 days off now, so I'm quite excited, because I've also got 3 days off, and although I have orders for pens, which I'm still finishing off, I've got most of that done, and I've got down most of the list of everything done, so I'm going to finish all that bits today, and then I have another 2 days off. I've got a new project coming up, and that's all to do with the hand routing, so I shall probably start doing that over the next couple of days, and it should go up a bit earlier. I've got another this week at work, this coming week at work, and then I'm off for a week's holiday, so I really need to work on getting quite a few videos made, and I've actually been making up some projects ready for starting those. So so what have I been watching on YouTube this week? I was looking for a lot of the wood and resin ring stuff, just to get some ideas and see what people are using for their resins. And I'm actually hoping to, my garden's full of moss, so today it's chucking it down with rain. It's actually really cold here, but I'm going to go out and get some moss and start drying it in the house, because I'm hoping to start putting something inside these, just making them a little bit more decorative. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to get some luminous resins so that I can make more of a scene inside of these. Work in progress, just have to see how they go. But I'm going to get some moss and dry that, because they would look quite nice with a bit of moss along the bottom, and maybe painting some of the inside of it. But we'll see, and I'll show you as I go along what I'm up to on that. So that's really what I've been watching this week. Nothing else happening. There's been nothing else happening because I've been working. So I'm just going to leave you to it now. Hope you have it. It's Easter Sunday today. Happy Easter to all those that celebrate it, and I hope you're having a good day in your workshop for everybody else that doesn't. And I'll see you back here next week. Project in a couple of days. Thanks for watching.